Some other people think. What is the sun made out of?
Gases?
Nitrogen?
Yeah, I just know it's hot, whatever it is. Can you give me a hint?
Here's a hint. You might be staring directly into the same substance that makes up the sun right this moment. You got it? The sun is mostly made of...
Plasma?
Yeah! Yeah, it is! The sun is plasma.
It's the same type of matter found in a lot of TV monitors, and it's actually the most common type of matter in the universe.
So what is this stuff? Let me tell you.
Imagine we have a solid state of matter, like an ice cube. We all know that if we heat the ice, it'll turn into a liquid. Heat that liquid up, and it'll turn into a gas. But did you know that if you heat that gas with a tremendous amount of energy, it can become ionized, meaning the electrons that make up the gas particles actually separate from their nuclei. And these positively and negatively charged particles float together in a nebulous cloud that can now conduct an electric charge. This nebulous cloud of charged particles is plasma, and it not only can conduct electricity, but it can also radiate light and other forms of electromagnetic radiation, like in the small amount of plasma seen in a neon sign.
Now try to imagine the 4.4 nanillion pounds of plasma that makes up the sun. It's hard to do because a nanillion is a number with 30 zeros after it. 30 zeros! That is a lot of whatever you are counting. So now you know what the sun is made out of, and soon we're gonna tell you how its weather can profoundly affect your daily life. But first, I have another question for you. What does the sun have in common with your brain? They're both fried, man. Both your brain and the sun emit electromagnetic energy, and your brain emits more of it than you think. But here's a question for you. Does your brain emit enough energy to turn on a light bulb?
Before you go jumping to any conclusions, let me tell you that I'm about to do something silly in order to prove something profound about the sun.
Miracle of science. Turn a light on using only your mind. This is not a Scientology thing. You want to do it?
I really don't.
You really don't? Nobody wants to do cool things. Do you like cool things? No, you don't like cool things. Your brain is a powerful battery just waiting to be harnessed. Is that the nicest thing anybody's ever said to you?
I'm gonna turn on a light bulb with my brain.
Yes! Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna show you how to do it. You have electromagnetic waves in your brain. We're gonna focus them on the light bulb. And all you gotta do is think really hard. Watch me do it. I'm gonna do it right now. Ah!
Is that real?
Yeah, so, I mean, you've got synapses, right, in your brain, and synapses are basically just firing off little electrical signals all the time. All you gotta do, focus on the bulb, think really hard. Just the more complicated a thought, the better. You know what? Lean in and do some math in your head.
15 times 12, so 12, 20, 144, 112, 12 so times another 3, 12, 24, 36, 36, 100. I've lost it already.
Ah! The brain!
That's crazy!
Right? Just focus on it.
Wait a minute.
Killing it! Yeah. Power of the mind. But not like in a new agey way.
Okay, not all of our participants are buying this.
Where's your sense of childlike wonder?
I think I left it out in the sun.
And with good reason. Our crew member Amy is actually manning an electromagnetic pulse generator, also known as an EMP gun. It transmits enough electromagnetic energy to light the bulb wirelessly.
How's it working?
So it's just sending electromagnetic radiation, which is the same kind of radiation that comes at us from the sun every day.
There's just, what, 3 batteries?
It's just some electrical current, some copper wire, a magnet.
Wow.
It only gives 80% of the people who use it cancer.
Okay.
No, it's not dangerous. Okay, yes, we lied to you. A little. Kind of. Your brain doesn't put out anything close to the same amount of electromagnetic energy as the sun. Also, you cannot light up a bulb just by thinking about it. Yet. But our experiment reveals something profound and a little alarming about the way the sun's weather affects us here on Earth. Here's the thing. The same electromagnetic energy lighting our bulb could also be pretty disastrous.
Imagine the energy of our tiny EMP device amplified thousands of times over. That's the energy an EMP pulse from a solar storm would have, which could knock out our entire grid. The sun has geomagnetic storms, and periodically they get so intense that the sun spits out massive hunks of plasma into space. The explosion can be equivalent to millions of nuclear bombs, and it can send a cloud of charged particles hurtling towards the Earth. In fact, in 1859, a huge storm on the sun sent an electromagnetic pulse to Earth so powerful that people as far south as Cuba could see the northern lights, usually only visible in the poles.
It was so powerful that it knocked out the telegraph system throughout North America and gave the operators shocks. Nowadays, with our infrastructure and our dependence on technology, you have to wonder what it would do to us. I mean, think about the internet, our phones, GPS, Twitter. I don't do well without Twitter.
Super smart people tell us that there's a 12% chance that we'll see another event like the one in 1859 before the year 2022.
I don't like those odds. If my phone goes dead during dinner, my hand gets a little shaky. Just thinking about it. I think that we have seen that the power of the sun is nothing to mess with, unless, like us, you are specifically trying to mess with the sun. In which case, just keep watching.
Coming up.